Stupid monkey.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here with another Magic the Gathering Brawl deck. This time we're looking at the commander Soul of Windgrace. It is one of my favorite commanders right now in Brawl. It's a 4 mana black, red, green cat avatar with whenever Soul of Windgrace enters the battlefield or attacks, you may put a land card from a graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under your control. What's really exciting about that is that you play for 4 mana and then you can instantly continue to ramp. And utilizing certain types of cards with that, you can use fetch lands to put it into your graveyard, play it back out, refetch another land, and put it back into your graveyard. So you can get this constant recursion of every time it attacks or enters the field, you're just ramping more and more and more and filtering all those cards out of your deck, which is huge. And then it also has additional benefits, which is pretty wild. So you can discard lands from your hand to gain life, draw cards, give it indestructible. Super fun card. Land Matters is a very fun strategy. There's some synergy in the current standard metagame for it. I just enjoy it for it lets you get to the big beefy boys pretty quickly, which is a lot of fun because you get to play a lot of the cards you don't typically get to play. So let's look at the deck. So looking at the deck over here, we are at 24 rares in this deck, 12 mythics, so it's a lot of rares coming to the land base. I always suggest that people to put most of their rares into getting the lands because that's what you can use in multiple decks. A lot of this is just graveyard recursion with Shigeki, and with other cards like Terra Sunder will let me get stuff. Terra Sunder won't let me get stuff out of the. But there's a lot of big beefy boys in this deck, a lot of ramp. We want to remove creatures from the field and get to our Soul of Windgrace. So I have a little anti-aggro package throughout here of like Lightning Strikes, Infernal Grasps, anything to let me get to that late game. It's what I'm trying to do. This deck sits at the most in the 3 slots, but the 6 slots is where all the beef is at. I'm excited to get into some games here, and let's see how we do today. Alrighty, let's take a look at what we have so far. We are starting with good mound lands. Old Rutstein here will let us also get more treasures out, help us get that ramp. This is great because there's a Land Matters card that just makes things bigger. This will get more lands out. So this is a really good hand for getting us started. And you'll see some of the power, hopefully, from this deck. Oh, didn't even realize we're going against a mirror match. It's a popular card, Soul of Windgrace. I haven't run into too many other people playing it, but I could definitely see why people want to play it. I mean, I want to play it, and you know. Let's get Roaring Orph down now. We might go Topiary Stomper next because it's the most consistent at getting us additional mana. It's a card I'm not playing in this current deck. And it's mainly because we want to ramp by getting lands out, not by making by using creatures. This is more of like a lands ramp deck. That being said, let's get out our Topiary here. Topiary is going to go let us fetch for a basic land. We're going to grab double red first. And look at that, it pumps into a 5/5. Now Topiary is an interesting card. It really can't do anything until it hits 7 lands on the field. But just having this many lands out does allow me to at least get started. So we are going to get out Sulphurous next. Get him up to a 6. So Soul of Windgrace is not going to do anything for us right now just because we don't have anything to utilize in our graveyard right now. So we're going to go for a Kura the Boundless Sky here. We're really just trying to match his Flying Dragon. So we have a card named Halana and Elena. Deck. Oh, look up. So he's gonna kill it here. I'm totally fine with that. I'm actually probably gonna do the get some lands out from my deck into my hand. We're gonna grab ourselves an evolving. Nah, let's not grab evolving wilds. Let's grab a Cabaretti, a command tower, and a death cap here, because we just need. Now that we have at least one Cabaretti courtyard in hand, we can do this really awesome thing where we play Cabaretti next turn. You'll see it actually right now, because it's definitely the right play. So we're gonna play Cabaretti instead of make this into a 7. So this lets us go fetch a land from our deck. Then we play Soul, and then Soul lets us get the Cabaretti back out, which lets us pump again. I'm gonna make the Soul of Windgrace a little bit bigger, just to get away from some removal cards. I'm gonna get a Forest this time. I'm gonna pump this to a 9. And just like that, we're still gonna hit 9/9. Now, this will be interesting, because if he knows his deck that he's playing, he will know that he can also use the Cabaretti that's in my graveyard. If he is a newer player to this deck, he won't recognize that. Alright, so he's just trying to get out a bunch of creatures here. I mean, that's fine with us. We got a lot of benefits out of it. Alright, this Tainted Adversary is definitely a problem. Let's see, how do we want to handle what's currently going on in the field? Well, we can give something indestructible. We could also just draw a card here. I think I'm okay with discarding a land first. And let's discard our Crucible here. Okay, so that's pretty good for us, actually. So what we want to do here, this is an interesting spot to be in. We kind of want to take a turn off. So I want to play out my Halana here. And I also want to play out a command tower. Alright. And let's go to combat. Make that into an 8/7. And then we're going to wait a turn. So what Burn Down the House does, which is great, is it will let us field wipe. Hopefully he doesn't do anything too ridiculous here. And if he doesn't, we'll be able to burn down the house, his field, keeping our 9/9 and 8/7 hopefully on the field. See what he does. He wants to remove, that's fine. Like I said, we're okay with that, because right now he has no way of stopping our next play. Is he gonna swing with the 4? Totally okay with it. Let's see what this does again. Until you may play those cards, so he can't really stop it at this point. We're gonna discard another land here and draw another card to see if we have any better plays. Okay, we don't. So let's just go here. Go for a burn down the house. Open up the whole field, and that will be game, most likely, unless he has a way. Doesn't. Perfect. And yeah, like I said, just get out your creatures, control the field. He never played his. It was just he never played his commander. It was mainly just because of how we played very effectively our turns. So on to the next one. Alrighty, let's look at this hand. Pretty interesting hand. I want to think about it for a second. So I'm probably gonna keep it because I can go Rockfall. Well, let's see what he's playing. He's playing Zur. That's scary. We could probably go Rockfall into Takanuma and then play Azusa's, which will let us play 2 lands if we have 2 lands in our hand by then. So we'll be able to get the ramp out, so I think that this is definitely worth keeping here. We just need a land in the first 2 turns into hand. My hair's all messed up today. I get for being under the weather. He's really thinking about this. Okay, so he went. We're gonna go Rockfall first here. I'm hoping for one more land in the next 2 turns. So we can also use his here, his Obscura, to go fetch us swamps, which is really fun. So like I said, we can utilize his cards as well, which is really cool. At least from what I understand about the deck. We're gonna have to keep Boseiju and not use it. So we're gonna play another land here. Let's play Evolving. Reason why we want to keep Boseiju in hand if possible. We need green. You also need black though for soul transfer. I think I'd rather grab the green here. Alright, so we're hoping for one more land here. Alright, well we didn't get the additional land, so we're gonna have to play up Boseiju here. Which is fine. Into Soul of Windgrace. So, this is just hardcore ramp right now. And I don't think he's going to... I mean, we're up to 5 mana, right? And he's at 2. That's a significant difference. Even if he kills his card, I'm fine with it because I already went up to 5 mana just from playing it. That lets me play out multiple things. Okay, so he's playing Scheming here. Let's play this out. Into Halana. I don't have to pump the Windgrace because it already has been pumped once. And this will give this one haste, so let's do this one. Because what the likeness of the Seeker does, which is pretty sick, is it'll let us untap some lands. I believe if it is blocked, is it only if it's blocked? It's only if it's blocked. Alright, so he most likely has the field wipe here. If he has the 4 mana field wipe in white, he might. There's definitely a high chance he has the field wipe, especially if he's attacking. Alright, we're gonna block here. I wanted to see if he has stuff in his hand. I'm okay with him having stuff and maybe killing my creature here. Even if he kills both, I'm okay with it too. Yeah. So, we're fine with this, because we get to take action, put it back in our hand. Get the soul back out. Let's grab Obscura again. And I believe this will let us get our last black mana out of our deck. Yep, perfect. So just heavy ramp. We have Titan of Industry in hand, which is a bomb of a card. It'll let us destroy his enchantments when it comes to the field. So he really needs to have more removal here. And even if he does, I'm just gonna play it again and gain more lands at this point. Okay, so didn't play anything. I kind of want to keep Death Cap in hand now because I can. Let's grab his Shipwrecked Marsh here. He might go for removal. I mean, that's okay. So let's draw a card here. Not a bad one to pick up. Let that happen. We'll put it back in our hand. And we probably want to call in the professional on this card. I think we do. Yeah, let's call him professional because his commander is a 1/4, so it definitely is a lot harder for us to hit. So I think calling him professional here is better. Okay. So what's great about Soul though is the fact that every time I play it, I'm gaining back at least 1 mana, right? And because of that, all I need to collect is 1 more mana to play him. So it makes it much easier to get him out. I like this idea of going to Filer first. And then how about we... I want to sack the Filer and get out a beefy Nixus, Nixless, but I think that's a little incredibly greedy. So I think we'll just play Nixus just as a one-off right here, which is fine. We just want to start getting creatures out. Keep the threats up, right? Because we have a way better hand. And we also have the ability to pump creatures now with the Filer. What is he gonna do? Okay. He's just bouncing it. That's fine. What does when you turn an artifact card from your graveyard to your hand? You can't draw a card. So he's just gonna be drawing a card based off of that. That being said, we don't want him having both of these. I think this might be a good opportunity to go Titan. Let's go Titan here. If his last card's a counter, that sucks, but I was to run into it eventually, you know? Okay, so let's put a shield counter on it, and let's destroy an artifact or enchantment. Let's get rid of the wedding announcement. Okay, that's fine. Let's play Graveyard. And let's go get rid of... He has the highest chance of being able to bring back enchantments, I believe, with this deck he's playing. So let's just get rid of those out of his graveyard if we can. And I'll just keep on picking him down. I definitely think this is the better play here. Head's not completely in the camera right now. Alright, let's just maybe move over a little bit. Okay, he's playing the Shattered Seraph. So can I play... Let's think here. I don't hate playing Soul of Windgrace here first. And grabbing out the... I think I want more green mana, so let's grab the Deathcrab Glad here. And let's continue to ping him down, get it out of range, and he can just hit it. Alright. Oh, almost attacked. So he's definitely controlled the board pretty significantly and got himself into a decent spot. But the game isn't over just yet. We're still in a pretty dominating position. What's this one do again? Whenever you cast a spell, your opponents can't cast a spell with the same mana value. So I can't play a 2-drop next turn. Okay. Okay, same thing. Can't play 2-drops. So he's just trying to get out all this enchantments right now, and that's fine. Oh, 7/7. He's probably gonna try and kill Obnixis here. Obnixilis. Alright, now I can't play 3-drops either, right? Yeah. Totally fine. Let's discard a land here. Okay. That's a good one. So he has hexproof on them though right now, which definitely makes this a little troubling. So we're gonna have to take a hit next turn. This turn coming up. But I think we should still just play Defiler here. Can I swing in here with the Graveyard Trespasser? I don't think I should. I think I should wait one more turn. So he's trying to definitely go off with his enchantments right now, and that's totally fine. He can move a 10 in the air right now. He just keeps on getting out that stop me from using 3 drops, which is actually kind of pretty rough on me. The reason why it's rough is because I have 2 spells in my hand that are anti. Like I can kill his stuff if I could do stuff for the 3 drops, you know. Just some stuff that I want to get from the graveyard this turn coming up. I can get back 2 things from the graveyard with Shigeki. I don't hate back getting Titan of Industry and Defiler, maybe. Sure. You take the damage here. Let's get back Titan. Let's get back to Filer. So if I play this here, I can take 6. I think that's fine. So we're gonna go to Filer first. Oh, is there only 1 mana I could take off of it? That's okay. We'll still do this. Alright. Does he have a 2 mana counter in hand? He does not. Let's do target artifact. We'll put a shield counter. I think shield counter is best here. Let's kill that one. Does he have 2 mana removal in hand? He might. Ooh. I forgot that does that. Yeah, he got me of that. So it's just a 2/2 now, though, right? Does it still get its counter next turn? It does, but it doesn't do anything. Does it? Okay, now it's exiled. Okay, so he was able to dodge you with that. That's actually a really cool effect. I didn't know that that's how that effect worked. So we're still looking just to hit the soul transfer. As long as he doesn't play another 3 mana card, we'll be fine here. It's the 3 mana cards that's been killing us. Hey guys, Joe from the future here. I forgot to unmute my mic at this point, so you're gonna get a little Joe from the future talk right here. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to block his commander. Probably the best play the past Joe was going to make here. He just didn't want to do the other one because it has Death Touch. The 4/4, he has other options to remove it. So he probably just wanted to take it of it here. And we're just waiting to see what my opponent does next. So we're just making some 1/1s. I think my opponent right now, that's totally fine. Alright, we're getting to a good spot now. Let's see what we do. Yeah, lightning striking, that living breakthrough was definitely pretty devastating to us during this game. So it was probably a good idea to get rid of it very soon. Okay, looking like we want to make Roaring Earth down. We probably counted a mana. Good job, past Joe, counting my mana. You know, the way you want to play Magic. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna be exiling. No? What are we doing, Joe? Exiling? Yeah, I thought we're exiling the 4/4 here. And then killing the 3/3. Alright, let's see. Really taking my time thinking about this strategy here. Yep, alright, so after some time, Joe made it to the end and he decided to get rid of the 4/4 flyer, and get rid of the 3/3 flyer, and now we're going to use our last thing to get rid of another one of his enchantment creatures. This deck I have, it just has a lot of heavy enchantment removal. You run into a lot of enchantments, so it's not bad to have, and also they usually have card draw of some sort, so it works out pretty well. It looks like we're just going to be waiting here for a second while we see what our opponent wants to do. And you swing it in, Joe? Probably just swing of at least one thing, right? Oh, I had 2 things. There we go. Yeah, we want to swing of at least the Trespasser if we can, because we want to exile his enchantments out of his graveyard. There's a card that I will use actually in my Xur deck that lets me bring all the enchantments out of my deck graveyard, out of my graveyard, and place them on the battlefield. So it's a super powerful play, and you want to make sure your opponent can't do it, because it's definitely a very swingy type style. My opponent's probably going to take the damage here, or block of the 1/1s, one or the other. And yeah, I think that's it. Back to Joe. I've been talking, but my mic's been muted. That always sucks. I hope it may make the game too boring. This has been a very interesting game. I might have to do this recording over what I did. Yeah, we'll try that. Alrighty, he fatefuled the Defiler. So he's going to end turn. So let's get a clue here. Okay, great. So I mean, he's like, my deck has a lot of I guess hate for his deck would be the best word for it. And I get to kill his other thing here. Let's kill his final enchantment here. There's so much enchantment hate is in this deck. Just because of how the deck works, I just gets a lot of use out of having a lot of enchantment hate. Alright. We're gonna swing in. And let's get rid of the one that could become a first striker. And the reason why I keep on getting rid of enchantments out of his deck Evolving Wilds. The reason why I keep on getting rid of enchantments out of his deck is because there's a card that I know that deck typically runs that will allow him to bring back all enchantments from his graveyard. So we want to just constantly get rid of them to reduce how much of a benefit he gets. Because right now he's only getting back 2. But if I didn't exile 3 of these, he'd be getting back 5 of that card. So we're fine with this. Nothing happens to us. He most likely... I think the only way he comes back here is from a field wipe. So let's see if he pulls it. He doesn't have it in hand. He's cycling. Needs a field wipe off the top or a big 5-mana play. One or the other right now. Enchantment decks are typically slow. Yeah, so that's not going to do anything for him here. This is a terrifying card, and one of the reasons why you like to play enchantment-based decks. This is his last card in removal spell. He keeps on looking at my Soul of Windgrace. Aha! So he just wanted to make a creature. We're just gonna do this, draw a card in this game. Alright. I think it was a very good showing of my deck. Also a very good showing of the Zur deck. So I think I want to keep it in. Despite it missing me talking for a little bit. Alright, next match. Let's see here. So problem with this hand right now is we don't have green mana. But I don't know if I want to ship it when I know what type of deck he's playing. It's hard to keep this. Actually, if I can get Fable down into a token, I think it's okay. The reason why I want to keep this is because he is playing Lagos, which is a 3-mana 1/3, a very fun card, but he's going to try and go wide, and we need to ping down his go wide. And if a Lightning Strike in hand, that's going to make it very easy to do. So I think we keep it. Like I said, he's trying to go wide. He already got Jadar. Let's immediately Lightning Strike Lagamos. We're going to take 3 here, but this is now a 5-drop, which is going to be much harder for his type of deck to play. Alright, let's get the Meal Breaker out. So he'll most likely kill the 2/2. It's unfortunate we haven't drawn our green mana source yet. But we'll see if he kills a 2/2 here. If he looks at my... Yeah. I was gonna say, if he looks at what I'm currently have for mana, I would kill the 2/2 here. Alright, we need to discard some cards, because right now we have nothing we can do. So let's get rid of these 3. Oh, 2, that's right. Let's get rid of these 2 at this point. We're not playing either one of these right now. Hopefully get green. Still no green. So this game actually might be over already. Alright. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. I like what we got so far. We have removal, lands, land that comes into the graveyard so we can pull it back of the soul. He's playing Kodama, so he won't have good field wipe. So just having a couple good early game removal cards should keep his deck at bay. Let's go into Cabaretti. We do want double green, but we have it in hand. So let's grab... We have double green and double black. So yeah, grabbing double red is not bad. He's playing Gala Greeters. Alright. Let's just go there. Turn. He wants to probably play... Ooh. He is not doing anything. Him not doing anything. I should kill the Gala Greeters here, I think. And the reason I want to kill the Gala Greeters here now is because he most likely has a trick in hand, probably to hexproof and save it. So I think it's worth it. Yep, there it is. So it just really, like I said, this game is really just about learning what does your opponent possibly have in hand and playing around it. So let's go this into Soul. I kind of want to go Ulven here, but I think Soul is the right choice. And the reason why I think Soul's the right choice over Ulven is because I can continue to ramp and I have an additional land in hand right now. And he's falling so far behind. Alright, so he may have the 3 mana. He probably wants to play Kodama here. But he knows that Gala Greeters is not going to get through, so he'll probably just make a mana. Yeah, there's the mana. That's fine. We are going to go land into Unleashed Inferno, killing the Kodama here, which will let us also kill his artifact, his treasure, which is fine. Pretty good for us, actually. Let's get the Caparetti out. So he's just falling way too far behind this point. Him being, and this is why I like this deck so much, is because if you, like, just look at all my land. He has 3 land. He missed 1 turn. Yeah, so he should be at 4, but I'm at 7. It's just a very good deck to know that you'll always be able to play what you have for the most part. All right, let's look at this hand here. We have all of our colors. We have 1 early game. What is he playing? Queen. This hand may be okay against a queen deck. I think I'll keep it here. Depending on what he does, I actually may go Omnixilis on turn 3 and sacrifice the Outland here. It may work pretty good against his deck strategy. Just getting a bunch of 1/1s out. Especially if he doesn't play anything here. That's actually pretty big for us. Let's attack him here for 3. And I do actually like the idea of making 2 of these right now, because he has no way of stopping Omnixilis right now, and that's going to touch the board. So I can make 2 1/1 demons, which is pretty gross for this early on. It's really not... He's playing white-green, so he may be able to exile one of these, yeah, but he can't get rid of both. And by me having 2 of these on the board, I'm now going to be picking him for 4 a turn and gaining 4 life. We'll play Maestros here. Let's get the blackout. Ping him. Ping him. And now I think it's not bad to play Jugen here. Although I want the Fabled out early. But I think I will play Fabled here. Because I don't need to play Ren next turn. I'm actually cool just playing either Soul or Shieldra. So me making a bunch of 1/1s is going to be great, because he's trying to go wide and my 1/1s can ping down, which is huge. So it's making it very hard for him to attack in. So yeah, he has 3 of these now. But if he goes to attack, I can block all those out. Alright, he's going for the attack here. I think we keep back this one. And I think we just kill Queen here. Yeah, just kill Queen here. This sets him back because now Queen costs 5 mana to play. I don't want to discard anything currently in my hand. I think playing Soul here is the best play. Now up to 6 mana. Just from playing these 2 Omnixilis, we brought him down to 15 already. We haven't even attacked him. We've just been pinging him, and we're at 30. Like it's Omnixilis is very strong. All right. So I don't know what his game plan then is going to be at this point. Let's think about this. I think playing Ren in 7 is not bad here. Let's -3 to make one of those. And let's just get some devils down. Really going wide here. He might go for a field wipe. I don't know. He played queen. So him going for a field wipe doesn't seem like the best play here. Alright, so this is going to be pretty backbreaking for him. At this point, we've done so much damage to him. I think we're just going to do a Ren in 7 here. Wow. That was quite the land pull. Let's play our own Cabaret here. And then I think we tap this. We make a copy of our 7/7. Attack in for 7. He'll just block with a 1, most likely. Okay. So he has a 10 now. He can block it. That's fine. Let's soul transfer now that we know what he played. And exile it. I probably should have done it first. I kind of regret not doing it first, but I don't think it was a bad... I don't think it was a huge misplay. Oh. Rabble Rousing. Okay. Alright. So we definitely have a game here now. Rabble Rousing is an interesting card. If he swings in of all these creatures, he gets to get whatever he played. So whatever's here, if he just swings in, he'll get them all back. I think it's worth blocking if he does it. Because right now, with the Obnixious and the Obnixious here, I might be able to just kill him with damage over the top, or make him discard his whole hand. Alright, so he's going for it. He made all those 1/1s. Making another 1/1. So the card that he had was a Braid. Interesting. So he's doing all that into the 3/3 here. So I think blocking as much as we can is the best play here. And the reason why I want to block as much as I can here, like, I don't care about him getting the Weatherlight here. I just want to ping him in the face. Get him a little bit lower. Let's just let him resolve all. We're not going to stop whatever he's doing here yet. And then let's discard a land. Alrighty. Let's just do this. All right. Can he kill me? He might be able to. If he pulls something insane off the top, he could potentially kill me. So I think a Shieldred's fine here. And I want to play Gala Greeters here. So let's play out this into, okay, so he forfeits. I thought he could come back if he had, there's a couple pump spells right in this game that do all the creatures, and if he pulled one I would lost, and he kept it on top, so I thought he had it. But we'll just go to the next game. All right, let's see here. Not the best since we only have 2 mana here. I think we're gonna take the mull. Okay, we get forest, we have red, we have black, so we have 3 colors. We have early game removal. He's playing early game ramp. What is he playing? To play Catilda as your lead is interesting. I mean, so he must be playing humans? He must be playing humans, maybe? I think this is good then, because I can lightning strike his early humans. So let's go get a green mana here. Let's see. Okay. We don't really care about this yet. And he's probably playing human tribal, as we thought. Okay, so he's a Curse of Silence. So he's trying to make it so I can't play Soul, probably pretty quickly. Yeah, so he wants to make it so I can't play my Soul of Windgrace. It's totally fine. Alright, we're probably going to kill that here. Just because we have the mana open, and we need to use our mana effectively. Typically, I would like to probably wait. I think this is the next best play. We're probably gonna go the Olvenwald Oddity next, or maybe Soul Transfer, depending on what he does here. Okay. I mean, this is fine with me. He's obviously gonna get to kill it here, but I at least get to kill his reclusive here. So a good point right now would probably be the Shieldred now. It's very hard, very strong card. He's gonna want to use removal to stop this. Okay. He's making mana. He has 4 mana open now. Interesting that he's swinging here both. I'm just gonna block the small one here. Because I mean, he would have to use a crazy pump to kill Shieldred here. Yeah, he didn't have it. Alright. So we have Meathook Massacre, which essentially is just a win condition for us against him. What he currently is doing. I think, though, it's a good time to kill the Adeline. And the reason why is we don't want Catilda to be able to pump everything of counters. Does he have... I mean, that's fine. Yeah. What did he exile? Yeah. This guy definitely knows how to play Brawl because he got rid of that land on my graveyard, making Soul of Windgrace significantly worse for me to play next turn, which is fine. Oh, that's super cool. I like this little combo he can do here. Wow, great play by him. Unfortunately, I mean, we need 1 mana. If we get 1 mana, I think we pretty much win the game. All right, we didn't get the mana though, so we don't win the game. The reason why we could have won the game is by having the Meat Hook Massacre um, kill everything. Now he does get to keep the cemetery. I still think it's correct though to do it here, mainly because he just has way too much. Actually, I could just wait 1 more turn and see if I get it. And what I could do here is just tear asunder his Halo Fountain, because we don't want him going off of this combo he's trying to do anyhow. So I don't think it's a bad idea to get rid of this. We're essentially getting rid of his card drawer here by doing this, which is pretty significant. Really want 1 more mana if we can. Alright, so he's just gonna pump them. He's in a swing of cemetery here. I think I'm okay with taking the 5. Really wish we got a mana out of these last couple swings, because now we're getting to the point where we actually can't kill the Darien, and the Darien is a super threatening card for us against us. So unfortunately, we're going to have to play this now, despite not wanting to. So we're actually really getting wrecked by that Curse of Silence into him removing the land out of our graveyard. It's definitely pretty significant for slowing us down. We're not going to attack here. We're just going to keep Shieldred here. If he attacks me again, that's fine. Alright, he's playing back to Catilda. Again, I'm okay with taking the 5 here. Wow, we're just getting really, really unlucky with our land draws, to be honest. What's the best thing to do here? It actually might not be incorrect to go for... see, but he has the mana up. And that mana does... He's kept 1 card in hand, and I think it's the card in which is going to stop me from getting the target stuff. Really getting mana screwed here is hurting us. What's the best play then? It might be to try and kill the Cemetery Protector. Let's wait for his turn to unleash the Inferno. Sure. Okay. So we're gonna go for the block here. He's just gonna let it happen now, and because he's just gonna let it happen, I am gonna go for the kill on the cemetery. Because now he only has one open mana, and it's white. We got the kill on the cemetery, which is great. We can now kill the Curse of Silence. A pretty significant play for us right there. Alright, well, playing Soul here doesn't really do too much for us now. We're a little too far behind in that way. But I think it's not bad to play that Sushi here. And hang back. Shieldred just may bring us there all the way, to be honest, which is kind of funny. If he kills the Atsushi the Blazing Sky, what is he looking to do? You want to just pump everything? Make them bigger? Yeah, he's scared to pump too much because he knows that we can... Interesting he's doing it now. So he puts everything up to 6-5, so he's gonna deal 11 to us right now. Am I doing this? And I think I'm okay with that. The reason why I'm okay with it is because we're trying to race him with Shieldred right now. If I could find 1 mana, 1 damage over the top, we may have been able to kill him, but we didn't. So, what is the next best play? It's still a good play to swing with Atsushi, putting him down to 3. So it's risky playing this way, right? Because what we're doing now effectively... Oh, what do we get? We got another blocker, great. So let's just go wide a little bit here. So, by playing it like this, he can't swing into us now. And the reason he can't swing into us right now is because he's at 1 life. And we have Mihawk Massacre, which for every creature I control that dies, he'll lose 1 life. Okay, so he's still going to swing out despite it. So we'll block accordingly. He might have a pump here. He may go for the tie. He needs life gain. That's what he really needs here. Oh, or he'll just just kill himself. What are you gonna do here? Nah, all right. So that was a good game. That was interesting because he completely stopped us from using Soul of Windgrace, but it's like having 2 commanders in our deck. Shieldred just got us there. Ooh, my hair is all messed up. And that was pretty fun. So we'll call it there for this game. Alright. Overall, I really enjoyed these matches today with this deck. I think it has the best synergy out of all the decks right now in standard Brawl, and we will hopefully get some more fun stuff with it over the next couple expansions. I will like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.